entitlements that are justified. But your society is not fit enough to determine that. So somebody else that already knows and has the know-how will have to determine it for you. Because your society always lost the ray of logic and reason. It is not truthful or honest, nor does it have integrity. And it shows this in every day. You can see with the phrase of, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say nothing nice at all. That already goes against and disrupts the foundation of being truthful, honest, and having integrity. Because the truth is not always nice. The truth is not always going to be saying good stuff. It's going to rub people the wrong way. It's going to offend some people. So how can one be honest? How can one be truthful? How can one hold onto the foundation of their integrity if they are following that phrase, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, then don't say anything at all? They cannot. They can't be honest with anybody. Because they're trying to not say anything not nice. And that's how you get fake positivity. That's how fake positivity comes about. When you're trying to say nothing but nice things. And when you have nothing nice to say, you don't say anything at all. You stop speaking the truth. You stop being real, you stop being honest, and you stop having integrity. Because you can't have integrity, you can't be truthful, you can't be truthful and honest if you're going by that phrase. That's how you get stuff like, oh, beauty is subjective, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. No, that's like saying taste is subjective. No, it's not. Even if somebody likes the something or something that tastes, doesn't mean that taste suddenly becomes subjective. Or smell becomes subjective. Shit smells terrible. It's terrible. It's human shit smells terrible. Dog shit smells terrible. Cat shit's terrible. Horse shit terrible. Objectively. It doesn't matter if somebody got this weird, strange fetish when they're into shit. That's them. It's objectively true that shit smells terrible. Just like it's objectively true that people are ugly. Like, look at me. I'm ugly. Objectively. Now, sure, people can find me attractive. A girl here can find me attractive. A girl here can find me attractive. A girl there can find me attractive. But I'm objectively ugly. And if you go your life following that phrase of, well, if you ain't nothing, you don't say anything at all, you'll never come to being truthful. And you'll never be able to hold or stand for anything that's worth standing for. Because a lot of people will stay in on that phrase and be like, well, if you don't stand for anything, you'll fall for everything. Well, if you stand for something that is disruptive and out of line and not in order, in disarray, it's just as bad, if not worse, if you stand for nothing. Actually, I would say it's worse. Because you see all people, how they stood for homosexuality, which was on, like I said earlier, on the same equal footing with pedophilia before Barack Obama was president. And now people are bitching and moaning and complaining about men being in women's sports, which would not be possible if homosexuality would have never been accepted within the society. It doesn't hurt anymore. It looked like it sure did. They took the quote of, if you don't stand for anything, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. But if you stand for something that is in disarray and disorder, it's going to be worse as if you didn't stand for nothing. And not only you are going to have to suffer the consequences of that. For the people that accept their homosexuality, nearly everybody is suffering the consequences thereof. And especially the women folk in them sports and going in the women's bathrooms and stuff. You think, people still don't get it. But anyways, that's the end of this video. And if you can dig it and dig it and dig it and dig it and dig it again until you can get it dug, and if you haven't caught it, then catch it and catch it and catch it and catch it again until you can get it caught. And baby, if you haven't caught it, call me back in about an hour. But if you miss me, I guess that's just your loss. But remember to check it on the end tomorrow, because I am the boss. And remember, if your truth doesn't line with the truth, then you are just another lie. Lies always what? They always fall and tumble down. Now, I do got some eye boogers in my ass, but I'm gonna wash my face. I'm just getting ready, starting the day. So, I'll hop into it, so I ain't gonna lie. I can't really sing. Well, actually, I can sing, but just not good. But anyway, y'all have a good day, man. I gotta get out of here.